Factories fall to patient roots, towers sink to ground. Engines rust beside the roads without a living sound. Cannons rest in open fields, cloaked with creeping moss. Generals fade to brittle names that history will toss. Nations test their crafted plagues in sealed metal rooms, hoping they contain the storm that gather in the blooms. Scientists release new spores across the wounded land, certain they can hold the leash within a careful hand. Bodies soften into soil beneath the leaking floor. Skin becomes a tender mulch that fattens waiting spores. Fingers loosen in the dirt and split to feed the roots. Hair becomes a woven nest for pale and hungry shoots. Oceans swallow broken fleets beneath the boiling tide. Harbors turn to quiet graves where desperate signals died. Rockets sleep in flooded tubes filled with crawling vines. War becomes a language lost between dissolving lines. Bellies sink to quiet pulp that warms the waiting loam. Bones become slow ladders with a crawling green they roam. Faces slide from skulls like wax and drip into the ground. Tongues turn into swollen seeds without a single sound. Borders blur beneath the rain that eats away at stone. Treaties turn to soggy ash the moment they are thrown. Forests climb through shattered roofs and split the facades. Roots rewrite the broken maps once guarded by the gods. Eyes collapse to gentle pits where tiny blossoms breed. Lungs become wet gardens full of every patient seed. Armies march through empty towns that crumble into dust. Rifles jam with creeping mold and barrels choked with rust. Cities burn to final stores to fight the spreading rot. Every cure becomes a wound inside the plans they plot. Veins uncoil tender threads that guide the rising green. Hearts become dark watering cans for colors yet unseen. Rivers change their courses fast and drag away the bridges. Roads collapse to muddy scars along forgotten ridges. Airports sink to weedy plains where nothing waits to land. Runways turn to crooked streams beyond the reach of man. Bats dissolve to quiet pace beneath the steady rain. Names return to nameless mud without a trace of pain. Hospitals become hives for insects bred by fever. Medicine turns into myth no doctor can deliver. Governments release new poisons into starving skies, certain they can kill the growth before the last one dies. Lakes collapse to swollen mounds that cradle spreading ferns. Memories become the fuel that every flower earns. Stomachs swell with eager mold that drink the salted dew. Every private part of man becomes a garden new. Deserts fill with sudden green that drink the falling rain. Weapons fail to slow the march of patient living stain. Storms arrive with hungry winds that peel away the skin. Shelters fill with whispered prayers no voice can hope to rid. Spines push shrunk as rotten beans welcome the creeping vines. Kitchens fill with breeding plants that cover counters fine. Closets bloom with heavy growth that pushes through each trough. Beds become damp nurseries for beetle and for moth. Soldiers trained to fight the soil and conquer spreading seeds. Finding every trigger pull creates new urgent needs. Cities build their final walls to hold the forest back. Watching vines erase the bricks with slow determined cracks. Playgrounds filled with twisted players that drinks from buried youth. Schools become green caverns where the roots on top of truth. Churches sink to mossy shells where altars feed the weeds. Prayers become rich cobbles for the earth to meet its needs. Humans learn to sharpen blades against the living earth. Every tactic they invent becomes a darker hurt. Where houses grow swollen coats of fungus on their beams. Offices target truth and hives that pulse with living things. Fields recline the burial pits and swallow every sign. Graves return to simple dirt without a single line. Barracks rot to softer clothes that cradle sentient mold. Uniforms dissolve the rags the seasons slowly fold. Satellites go blind above the quiet smoking sphere. Signals fade to empty hubs that no one stays to hear. Highways wrinkle into veins that pump with fertile clay. Cars become small planters for the colors on display. History becomes a taste, the wind begins to scatter. Monuments return to dust as if they never mattered. Prisons turn to tangled parks where doors are split by thorns. Courtyards filled with heavy fruit that feeds on fluid form. Planet grows a patient skin across the wounds we made. Forest sticks the open scars where cities once laid. Stadiums become depots of vines and tender trees. Seats dissolve to rich black earth alive with buzzing bees. What remains is only rain and rivers running clean. A world without a single voice to poison what is green. There is no path to survive the slaughter.